Hey guys, good to be here for this week's Oxen Labs update. On the session side, we have basically been working on the same things that we've been working on for the last couple of months, which I've been saying forever. But this week we made really good progress with libsession, or libsession util, as I've been calling it. I'm just going to shorten it to libsession because it sounds way better. So we've been making a lot of progress on libsession. So basically, we have finished what's required inside of libsession to manage user configuration messages. There may still be a few more tweaks over the next week or so, but it's basically solidified at this point, which means a lot less going back and refactoring different parts of libsession or adding in different things as we were going, which we were doing a lot of because we wanted to make sure that user configuration message management is working and working really well. So all of that hard work is now behind us, on 99% of it. And now we're basically just working on the individual platforms to integrate libsession and follow those strategies that are, or use the functions that we have available to us in libsession. So iOS is just about to wrap up for configuration message management, hoping in the next couple of days. I think Android is probably about a week behind iOS, and then desktop is probably another week behind Android. So we're hoping in the next couple of weeks we'll see the completion of configuration message management across all of the platforms, and then we'll go into a testing phase where we do a lot of cross-platform testing between Android, iOS, and desktop, just to make sure that when we change a user profile or a display name on someone's profile, then that updates on the other session clients as well. So that's a major part of what we're doing on session. The other stuff is kind of MISC stuff. So session desktop is still working on disappearing messages, which is going well, making good progress there. And then we're also doing some bug breather tasks, which Ryan, who was working on iOS, is doing as well. So recently he just fixed being able to properly mirroring the person's view in a video call, so it doesn't look weird, because it can be quite unsettling apparently looking at yourself not mirrored, because the only time you usually look at yourself is in a mirror. So that's the interesting one. So if your camera shows the view of you as it actually looks, it can be quite unsettling. So we're flipping that, and then we're also allowing people to change between your view and someone else's view, as in the big view that's shown there, so you can switch between the two different users. So yeah, that's basically the session tasks we've been working on. Lokinet is making really good progress in terms of tracking down some of the issues in libLokinet. Just heard this morning that we've tracked down 2 potentially nasty issues that could be causing degraded performance, and Dan is doing a really good job of tracking those down. The issue with this is we don't necessarily know that squashing these 2 issues will cause libLokinet to perform way better. It's a matter of just squashing bugs until we find the bug that really is causing the performance hitches with libLokinet, and then it's a matter of just integrating into the other platforms. So we're doing that slowly, and hoping that we'll find the bug that is causing most of these issues, or it may be a combination of bugs which causes them when added together. But we're definitely still finding bugs, so that's a good thing, a bad thing. You can see it either way. But yeah, Lokinet's going well. And Jeff is still working on his refactor as well. And on Oxen Core, basically still working on Wallet 3, so getting through ONS registrations and renewals. That's what Sean's working on right now, and he's almost finished on registrations, and renewals should be pretty quick after that. And then he'll be moving on to service node registrations, so making sure you can register your service node in Wallet 3, which is, he has done some of the groundwork for in ONS renewals and registrations, because at the end of the day, a lot of it is to do with packing data into the TX Extra, and if you can do that for ONS registrations, it's not so hard to also do it for service node registrations too. So there's a bit of crossover there. Yeah, I think that is it. We've done a little bit of work on the push notification server that's in there as well that you can check out. Read the report for a full highlight, but I'll pass it over to Josh for the next section. Thanks, guys.
Welcome back, everybody, to another week of our weekly lab updates. So last week We finished up doing a whole bunch of session tutorial videos. So now we're just moving on over to the Oxen ones. Now in Session's case, a lot of the videos required us like updating a lot of old information, like new UI, that kind of thing. In Oxen's case, a lot of this is us creating these videos from scratch. So we're also going through and figuring out like what's going to be best to be put into video tutorial format. But that's what we've started doing, and we're working on the Oxen front on that end. On that note, actually, we're also beginning an Oxen 101 video series. So these are just going to consist of like short, sharp snippets of information that people are just going to find useful, that are really important to the core of our project. So they'll just be easily digestible, high-level sort of overviews for people, so then they can dive into the details more if they want with the docs and the other information that we'll have. We also went through going through the Oxen site. We went through it completely and fixed up all the broken and dead links that were giving us bad SEO. So that's all fixed up now. Also, during the last week, actually for the last 2 weeks, Cam's been away on holidays in New Zealand, just living it up. So as a result, a whole bunch of the team has just been chipping in to cover the socials here and there, and so far it's been going pretty good. Over the weekend in particular, we had a bunch of high-performing content which raked in more than 20k, like 20,000 impressions on both days. So that's been going good on that front. We've also been working on a refreshed CRM. We're just like making it better, so that way we can like better capitalize and utilize the relationships that we make along the way. So we've been working on that, and actually on that note too, we've been introducing Oxen and our products to a whole bunch of new NGOs last week as well. So hopefully those relationships bear some sexy fruit, and we can use it with the new CRM that we're setting up. We finished up work on the 2021 annual reports as well, so that's completely kind of done and dusted, and all we're doing is just waiting for the final tick of approval, and then when that's done, it'll be released. But from our end, it's all worked out. So yeah, that's essentially last week, and I'll see you guys next time for more updates. Catch ya. Bye.